All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Hanging with Ranger Rusty and Friends. Today we're going to be laying some weed barrier. I have some gravel coming today or tomorrow, and we want to get this ground prepped to do that. So I'm going to show you how to properly lay some weed barrier down. We'll see you soon. All right, welcome back to Hanging with Ranger Rusty and Friends. As I said before, I'm gonna get going on this weed barrier project here. I've already started a little bit right there, but I gotta lay this out quite a bit. I do have a chicken coop going in here, so there's some area where I'm not gonna be putting this down. I'm just gonna let the chickens do their thing. You know, they'll get rid of any weeds that pop up in this dirt I have along here. But besides that, I think we'll just get this laid. I have some gravel coming either today or tomorrow, so I want to be prepared for that and just dump this gravel as soon as it comes. So let's get started, everyone. So, sorry I ran out of wasn't able to show the end of that there, but I got to the end. That's 2 runs across with that stuff. So that's about 50 bucks right there. Crazy. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut the rest of that. I have a Leatherman that I got at Lowe's years ago that's been great. So I'm gonna use that to cut a good clean line here, and then we'll move on to the next pass. Okay, what I'm doing here, I have these rocks that were dug out of the yard over the last few years. I swear rocks just grow out here. But I'm using these to just kind of hold down the barrier here until I get my gravel. It's windy out where I live, and excuse me, so I don't want this blowing around and having to redo it again. That's just extra work for me. So I'm going to be using these. You can see I've done it in a few places already, but I'm going to do that in some other places as well. See that? There's a slight breeze and it's trying to lift that barrier up. I'm not gonna let it though. Okay. Okay, so I've got a bit of it down. I want to show you this side right here, that's where our coop is. So a lot of this area down here we're just gonna leave open because I'm gonna be fencing that off with some chicken wire. They'll be able to play around in there, and it'll go to about here where the AC unit is. So what I have left is pretty much this little area right here. I'll move the cans out and put it down there, and then we'll see how much we have left. Like I said, those two long rows right there used up one roll, so hopefully we're gonna have enough, not have to go buy any more of this stuff. All right, welcome back. I've run out of the that first roll, so I'm gonna cut this bad boy open. I figured while I'm doing that with my Leatherman, kind of talk about some of the things I've been doing. This weekend was more of a planting, flowers kind of a weekend, and so we planted some stuff in the front yard. We have some trees in our park strip, and we, that ground underneath the trees, I took the grass out and I made some nice little planter areas so I could throw a variety of colors, some flowers and things. So that's what we did. Here's my Leatherman while we're talking about it. It's a Leatherman Wingman, and it just has about everything I need other than a spoon for eating, but I can just use my hands. But yeah, we got some spreading phlox plants for the front area there, and we planted some last year in where my first tree was, and they seem to spread and look really nice, especially right now in the springtime while they're flowering. They look really beautiful. And so I got some more of those, and I planted those yesterday, and I tell you what, it's a pain in the butt trying to dig out here. It's like a combination of clay and rock, and you gotta beat the devil out of the ground to get anything in, to plant right and add the proper soil and such. So I spent a lot of time doing that, but you know what, it's worth it, and it doesn't seem like work for me. So okay, got the wrapper off. It's a bit of a bugger, but what I noticed is that this tape is still on here, and I thought about pulling that off, but then I thought, why? I don't know. Weeds aren't gonna get through that. That's just gonna toughen up this little area right here, so I'm just gonna leave it on, and we'll just work with it how it is. And my Leatherman could do it. I just don't think it's necessary. So all right, let's get started with this next row here. One quick tip too is roll it out, like put this part on the ground instead of the other way. You see what I mean? If you're rolling it out like that and then you're trying to roll it, it's not going to work real well. So I'd recommend, rolling it like this instead, and then you can just grab it by two hands and pull, and it's going to make your job a lot easier. So I'm gonna demonstrate that here. About here, I think, is where we want to go. And again, as you can see, that only took seconds to do. The people at Stud Green did a great job of thinking this through. Rolling it is way easier than placing it, in squares or whatever, I don't know. I'm a believer, really. So now I'm just going to cut this, and we'll go with the next row. We're getting done here pretty quickly. Well, don't need to even open it. That's the convenience of Leatherman think I'll use the scissors for this go around. I'm about to the end. Oh yeah. Stuff's tough as dirt, but it cuts like butter. Not doing a straight line. Okay. There we go. I mean, they're pretty awesome right there. Just pinch and hide it back away. It's got a nice little clip here, so I can clip it into my belt like that. Okay, let's get going on the next row. You know what? I haven't even secured it yet. Hang on. Don't need that. Okay, here we go. Yep, wind's picking up. Okay. Now, you think that might pose a problem, the cement right there. But this stuff, like I said, it cuts so easily, I'll probably just line it up along the cement and cut it. And then continue on, and I'll do the same with the AC unit. I got some planter pots, you know, right there that I need to move out of the way and get those going. Maybe that's another project, but we'll just finish this one up real quick, and man, we're almost done. It's cool. Okay, we're at the end here. I just need to do a little touch up right here, and we'll be good to go. And then maybe it's just a small little pass over there. So I'll be right back. Okay. So what I've done here is I'm learning as I go. I haven't really done this before. But what I'm going to do, I'm not going to cut any of that. I'll just fold it over, I think, and give it a little double protection in those areas. It seems like those are the areas along the edges of things that, you know, the weeds like to creep through. So we'll figure out a way to, I don't know if we'll tack that down or, you know, what we're going to do there, but we'll secure it. And same with this piece right here on the cement pad. We'll just fold that over and double up in another area. So, I don't know, kind of a cool idea. Maybe the first person to think of it. Anyway, let's just get this all finished up now. As you could see there, hopefully you saw and picked up on that. You know, leave a comment or something if you did, but I had a really hard time cutting it right there at the beginning, and I realized I had a bad angle. You know, it's all about angles a lot of times, so all I did was turn the other way and cut toward the house instead of trying to jam my hand in, you know, the outside wall there, and it made all the difference. It took about 3 seconds, which probably would have taken me 5 minutes or so. So anyway, we're all good to go there. Okay, we still got that one little bit left, but as I was thinking here, and you know, I'm just gonna get on my soapbox for a minute, but I got this wrapper, some plastic and such, and I don't know, I feel like a lot of people would just throw that on the ground or throw it over the neighbor's fence or something like that. I just think it's important that we recycle, and so I'm gonna throw that in there. And you know, Mother Earth, I mean, look at how beautiful this day is, and you know, there's birds chirping. Again, I got the smell of laundry, you know, a good fabric softener coming out. I mean, what could be better than that? She gives us so much. Let's give back and protect her and keep her clean and all that, and just do our part. So sorry, we'll get off my soapbox and we'll get the rest of this here finished, okay? Okay, that's about it. There's some pipes and things I need to deal with over there, but I think I'm gonna wait till the gravel comes, and then we'll just lay out all the gravel. We'll get it in the corners over there and against the house, and then if we have to do some additional cutting, I'll have my Leatherman handy and we'll get it all done. But as far as I can see, we got everything we want done. I want to make sure this is the cutoff right here where the coop is gonna go, the fencing and everything. So now we're just coming to the end here, yeah. What do you guys think? I think we done good. Thanks for hanging with Ranger Rusty and friends once again.